and welcome. Let's take a look today at this brand new Mercedes-Benz GLB 250.
Some people might even call it the baby GLS.
This 2-liter engine produces 221 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque, and it has a brand new 8-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission. Let's take a look at some of the design features. When you just look at it from the front, it is a really iconic kind of a look, and a lot of people might say, of course, it's gonna remind them of the old chassis GLK due to the boxy look. Some people also might call it the baby GLS, so that's something that I wanted to take a look at today and find out. Interestingly enough, even this chassis, even though GLC does not offer that, this chassis can give you a third row seat option, just like the new GLE from Mercedes-Benz. It's a standalone option, and it will be 2 seats which you can manually lift up and down all the way in the trunk. Let's take a look here in the back. We got quite a lot of room. As you can see, plenty of room for my knees and also plenty of room here for my head. This one specifically comes with a beautiful panorama roof, so it brings a lot of light here in the cabin. So again, you get about 62 cubic feet of cargo space here in the back. So let's take a look at that. Like with all Mercedes, you can fold down the second row, so if you wanted to, you can have much more, but just as it stands, it is quite roomy. I can put many luggages, golf clubs, whatever you kind of prefer. And to show you just how much space there actually is, look at me. I can easily get in and out and probably take a nap here. This one being a 2020 Mercedes-Benz, of course, you get the new MBUX infotainment system, where you just say, "Hey Mercedes," and it's gonna do things for you. This one specifically comes with the 10.25-inch digital instrument cluster, which of course comes with the new touchscreen on the right side. You got also the new multifunction steering wheel with the touch buttons, and the highlight of this car, to me, in the middle of the night, is the beautiful ambient lighting, 64 colors.
So riding in the 2020 Mercedes-Benz GLB
250.
all new model.
Front-wheel drive, brand new transmission, brand new chassis. I don't know about you, but it feels extremely open to me. I just feel like I can see anywhere from this car.
It is a very wide open cabin. No blind spots that I can think of. It's perfect car for a teenager, honestly, who's just starting driving.
Or somebody who is a little bit older and has trouble driving.
Yep. It could go either way.
Or a family.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I feel like this, the clientele is going to be pretty universal for this vehicle.
Yeah, but mainly teenage girls, right?
I don't know about that. I think that this vehicle is kind of focused on mid-sized families who can, if they want to, have the third row option seat, or they don't, depending on how big the family is. But to me, this is a family vehicle.
Yeah.
That is not as expensive as the GLS would be.
No, of course not. And I think this is probably the smallest vehicle that you can get a third row in, that I can think of. I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, I think
like
you're right.
Is.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. And I like the interior trim on this one. This one's fitted with this nice aluminum trim, as well as this kind of like diamond design on the trim. It does have these nice, somewhat sporty wheels. They are 19-inch multi-spoke wheels.
And even though this vehicle does not have the optional night package, which would give you the black accented wheels, these wheels are actually blackened on the inside.
Yeah, they have a nice look over the standard stock wheels.
I think it goes well with the black exterior.
Yeah, I like it.
So what do you think? Do you think that this one is more so a new GLK, or is this more so a baby GLS?
It's hard to say. It's hard to say because it's based on, DNA from the CLA, A-Class, GLA. So I wouldn't necessarily call it a baby GLS as far as the driving's considered.
Mm-hmm.
But for just being in the car, yeah, you could call it a baby GLS until you drive it. Once you drive it, it feels like a bigger GLA. It doesn't feel like a GLS.
Okay.
That's not a bad thing either, though, because this car in its base form is probably less than half the price of a GLS.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So,
and I don't think it drives and feels half as bad.
No, I wasn't trying to say that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, it doesn't drive like a GLS,
Mm-hmm.
but it kind of has the looks of a GLS.
Yes. And the optional third row seat, which of course.
Yeah, that's
GLS
crazy. That's exactly where I could see where they're making the comparison because of third row seating.
Mm-hmm.
But it does have that boxy look, which
I feel like that's something that people have been asking for, and I can understand why. I think it actually overall is a pretty good looking
because
vehicle.
everybody, including me, really liked the GLK.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you, but I just like the boxy look of those.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently all the girls did too. The tires on this thing are 235 50 19s, all around square set, and it definitely gives a nice smooth ride, you know.
Yes. The 250 or the front wheel drive model starts at 36,600, and the 4MATIC or the all-wheel drive model starts at 38,600. So it's just $2,000 more.
Worth it. I would definitely get the all-wheel drive one.
I think it's worth it as well. And after all, this is an SUV which is supposed to be capable of road, and for that you would want all-wheel drive.
Yeah, the front wheel drive isn't bad for normal city driving, but if you are someone who lives and where it's, you know, inclement weather and it gets snow and stuff, or raining all the time, or even if you like to go off-roading, you should get the 4MATIC.
Considering it doesn't really have luxury competition, I feel that Audi and BMW are eventually going to come up with something similar on their own, because I think that this car is going to do well.
BMW copied Mercedes-Benz CLA, and they introduced the 2 Series Grand Coupe.
So it's coming.
More than likely, BMW is going to make something, but we will see.
Well, what it means is that yet again, Mercedes is ahead of the game.
Yep, you could say that. All in all, I mean, do you like this car?
I really do, because it gives you the luxury of the Mercedes, gives you the safety of the Mercedes. It's got these, you know, it comes standard now with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, so it comes with the technology you need. I love the MBUX, I love the crispness of the
Yeah, the screens
display.
are definitely very high def, like a little iPad.
Yeah, and it feels good driving it. It has the size that I was expecting. It doesn't give you any unwanted surprises. Except it might be a pleasant one with the transmission, which actually I do
Very
like.
smooth.
The steering feels really good as well. I love the Pano. Again, I would only get it with the Pano, I think. And then the 4MATIC version, just $2 extra grand, and you get the all-wheel drive version, which is going to make this even better, because this one we're driving is the front-wheel drive, and it's nice, but I just think that the 4MATIC would be even that little bit nicer.
Get the 4MATIC if you need it.
So yes, overall I really do like this vehicle, and I would recommend it pretty much to anyone. Thank you for watching our review of this 2020 Mercedes-Benz GLB 250. As of this shooting, this and more GLBs are available at Mercedes-Benz of Athens, so don't forget to check out the video description for my contact information, or if you simply want to find out more.
As always, thanks for watching our videos, and stick around and make sure to subscribe.